Mitsubishi withdrew. Who will be the next one? In the 1980s, there was a car manufacturer that gained considerable popularity and even surpassed Toyota in certain aspects. This Japanese automaker, Mitsubishi, was frequently featured in Hong Kong movies and films starring Jackie Chan. However, it is now on the verge of exiting the Chinese market. Last year, rumors of Mitsubishi ceasing production began circulating. Although the official statement from Mitsubishi claimed that it was only due to supply chain disruptions and that they would resume production promptly, it was evident that Mitsubishi no longer had hot-selling models, and dealers were withdrawing from the market. Even in Shanghai, it became rare to see Mitsubishi cars on the streets. This indicates that Mitsubishi not only struggled to sell traditional fuel-powered vehicles in China but also failed in its electrification efforts. Since March of this year, Mitsubishi factories have not resumed production. Although Chinese Mitsubishi officials claim that they have no intention of exiting the Chinese market, information from Japan and announcements made by GAC, Guangzhou Automobile Group, suggest that Mitsubishi's presence in China has come to an end. GAC Mitsubishi, established 11 years ago, once had a glorious period. In 2018, monthly sales exceeded 12,000 units, and the Mitsubishi Outlander became a highly sought-after model. Buyers had to schedule their purchases and were not even offered discounts. However, since 2018, Mitsubishi's sales have been rapidly declining. In 2022, sales were only about 40% compared to the previous year, and they didn't even surpass 40,000 units. Consequently, Mitsubishi's financial condition deteriorated rapidly, with its debt ratio approaching 100% by the end of 2020. In fact, considering Mitsubishi's reputation in China, if the electrification trend had not arrived so early, Mitsubishi might have had a chance to turn things around. After all, Mitsubishi's chassis, engine, and transmission are known for their quality. However, they were caught off guard by the sudden wave of electric vehicles. Mitsubishi did attempt to save itself by promoting the electrified version of the Outlander, hoping to ride the wave of electrification and turn the tide. Unfortunately, Chinese consumers did not embrace Mitsubishi's solution. Not only did Mitsubishi's electrification efforts face challenges, but even BMW and Mercedes-Benz, which attempted similar conversions, did not achieve successful results. The failure of electric vehicles further dragged down Mitsubishi's sales. Their total sales in the first half of this year did not even exceed 12,000 units, even with substantial inventory clearance measures. The avalanche-like decline in sales prompted many of Mitsubishi's few remaining dealers to withdraw from the market. The electric vehicle trend has caused distress for traditional fuel-powered car manufacturers with established structures. Of course, it's not just Mitsubishi that has been affected. Many other second-tier brands, whether joint ventures or domestic manufacturers, are also facing immense challenges. In the future, there will likely be a group of car manufacturers that will be eliminated and phased out. Let's discuss another topic. In major global markets, Japanese automakers are generally well received. Why hasn't Mitsubishi been able to thrive in the Chinese market, and why has GAC Mitsubishi's sales disappeared? The fundamental reason for their exit is undoubtedly related to their declining sales. Most people attribute the decline to issues such as slow product updates and inadequate progress in the field of new energy vehicles. On one hand, the chip shortage caused by the pandemic has put significant pressure on production. Many brands have chosen to reduce discounts or even raise prices. While sales may experience a certain decline, their profitability actually increases due to higher profits per vehicle. However, GAC Mitsubishi, known for its cost-effectiveness, does not have much room for markups. On the other hand, the market has been increasingly competitive, and a price war has erupted in 2023. Top-tier joint venture brands such as Toyota, Honda, and Volkswagen are offering discounts of up to 30,000 to 40,000 renminbi, while Chinese companies like BYD and Geely are elevating their brand presence. In the price range of 100,000 to 200,000 renminbi, which GAC Mitsubishi and Hyundai fall into, competition has intensified and encroached upon their survival space. The discontinuation of production and sales by GAC Mitsubishi does not seem to surprise people. Everything was within expectations. However, the extent of its downfall is somewhat lamentable, though not regrettable. This marks the 11th year since the establishment of GAC Mitsubishi in 2012, when Mitsubishi and GAC joined forces to drive the development of SUV models. Shortly after its establishment, GAC Mitsubishi, with a focus on the SUV market, began to enjoy success. At that time, the SUV trend was just emerging, and GAC Mitsubishi swiftly introduced the third-generation Outlander. With Mitsubishi's excellent reputation in the SUV field and a lower price compared to its competitors, the Outlander firmly established itself in the joint venture compact SUV market and became a key contributor to GAC Mitsubishi's sales. Furthermore, the Outlander has been another prominent model for Mitsubishi in the SUV market, following the success of the Pajero. It has an affordable price and a reliable powertrain, but behind its low-cost appeal lies a somewhat rough interior quality. It's difficult to associate it with a sense of luxury, whether in terms of driving or passenger comfort. However, it must be acknowledged that its four-wheel drive system is among the best in its class, making it particularly popular in the northwest region of China compared to other SUVs in the same price range. The Outlander has been a pillar for GAC Mitsubishi, but also the final straw that overwhelmed the company. In early 2021, the fourth-generation Outlander was officially launched overseas. A year and a half later, GAC Mitsubishi finally introduced it in China, and it wasn't until November 2022 that the all-new Outlander was available in the Chinese market. However, the sales performance after its launch was not impressive. In the first 6 months, the average monthly sales were around 3,000 units, with the rest of the months selling in the hundreds. Overall, there was a significant downward trend in sales. Meanwhile, the Yaij, another highly anticipated model from GAC Mitsubishi, underperformed. Since its release, GAC Mitsubishi had high hopes for the Yaij, aiming to compete with popular models like the Toyota RAV4 and the Nissan Qashqai, and secure a spot among the top 3 in its segment. However, the reality was harsh. The Yaij had a very low market presence, especially in the past 2 years, facing tough competition from Chinese brands in the same price range. It almost faded from consumers' perspective, and its sales performance in the past 6 months was even worse than some European brands. In the sales rankings, both the ASX and the Yaij had similar sales figures. In June, they ranked 287th and 288th, respectively, among non-imported SUVs, with each selling only 10 units. The ASX is the entry-level model for GAC Mitsubishi and represents the best value within the brand's lineup. It was introduced to the Chinese market in the same year as GAC Mitsubishi's establishment and was the first model produced by the company. Until the end of 2019, GAC Mitsubishi introduced a refreshed version of the ASX, keeping it relevant. This SUV, with its outdated platform and powertrain, has been in the market for over 11 years, or more than 13 years if we include the imported models before local production. If it weren't for the discontinuation of GAC Mitsubishi's production lines, perhaps its sales record would be even longer. Looking back at the development history of GAC Mitsubishi, it didn't have a successful product. Its most significant contribution may be providing off-road enthusiasts with access to the imported Pajero. With the complete discontinuation of the Pajero, Mitsubishi's iconic symbol vanished altogether. On the side of Southeast Mitsubishi, the wing god with the Lancer Evo halo has been beloved by many passionate young enthusiasts. This budget Evo has helped numerous young people realize their dreams. The downfall of GAC Mitsubishi signifies Mitsubishi's official decline. The slow pace of transitioning to new energy vehicles, especially in the Chinese market, where Mitsubishi lacks a truly self-developed new energy model, hinders its ability to meet market demands. On the other hand, Mitsubishi no longer possesses the technological advantages it once had on a global scale, to the extent that we can only reminisce about the past when we talk about Mitsubishi cars. However, the past always seems distant, not only in terms of time but also in terms of price. Mitsubishi's most successful model, the Lancer Evo, has been driven to exorbitant prices in the Chinese market and even globally. Especially the 9th generation model equipped with the legendary 4G63 engine, its used car prices start at over 500,000 renminbi and can even reach millions. As for Mitsubishi's other successful model, the Pajero, its position has been extremely awkward in recent years. Firstly, the price is not low. For over 300,000 renminbi, one can only get the 3.0L version with poor performance and high fuel consumption. The 3.8L model, which appeals to off-road enthusiasts, starts around 400,000 renminbi. When compared to other off-road vehicles in the same price range, the Pajero is sadly rejected due to its lackluster offering. The current situation of GAC Mitsubishi is not accidental but rather inevitable. Brands without technology and a lack of innovation will be eliminated by the era of intelligence and new energy trends, and abandoned by consumers. Therefore, Mitsubishi may not have much time left in the global market.